Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? I'm back to do another crafty video. I don't know. Don't know if this is useful to anybody, but we'll do what we can. I am going to try editing. As you saw the other day, that video finally went up about the fabric clusters. It was a weird size. I don't know. Like I say, not much for editing. Clearly not particularly good at it. Sadly, you guys are the recipient of my budding editing skills, so sorry. No, I'm not going to say sorry because, you know, you don't have to watch this. It's fine. I understand it's a bit annoying sometimes when people are just, you know, not your cup of tea, but it's easy enough to just turn it off and go and look at somebody else's video. So yeah, if you'd like to bear with me and watch me learn how to one, craft on video, and two, edit my videos, you're more than welcome, and I will definitely enjoy having you here with me. If you don't like it, well, yeah, there's lots and lots of videos out there, so it's good you're spoilt for choice. Anyway, that being said, this is what I'm going to show you today. I did this yesterday. I just felt like doing one of these little sort of tab spine somethings. So I decided to do it with envelopes, and then you can just stuff it with ephemera. So yeah, it's just a little pile of envelopes stuck together with tabs. I don't know whether or not that is of any use to anybody. Makes a cute ephemera holder. I enjoyed making it, so I guess that's the main thing. And I got out some butterflies and fussy cut around them. I don't fussy cut things, so you know, that was a fun experience for everybody. Actually, I do watch, something I will say, I do watch a lot of Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and she always fussy cuts things, and she's very good at it. She says she's not, but she lies. And she says she uses big scissors to do it. You know, get a pair of big scissors, it's so much easier. So I thought, cool, I'll go with Tina's suggestion and try big scissors. You know, not my thing. So much to probably Tina's horror, these are my fussy cutting scissors. I use tiny nail scissors with the curve. It's weird, isn't it, that some things just work for some people and don't work for others, but I did try the big scissors thing, and yeah, it was a disaster. So I find these so much easier to fussy cut with. Go figure. But anyway, yeah, try out whatever you have, because sometimes things just that work so well for some people just don't work for somebody else. So thanks for the suggestion, Tina, but I'm gonna stick to my tiny little nail scissors. Oh dear, I enjoy watching her. She's funny and so very, very clever. I don't know how she does her digitals. She does so many digitals, so I just don't have the patience. So yeah, anyway, these little doohickeys, nice and easy to do. This is just coffee dyed bed sheet. I tore this up yesterday while I was in the mood. I'm pretty sure you don't need to watch me tear bed sheet. We all know how to do that. Yeah, so I just tore it into little strips. What I do is, when I manage to get my hands on an old white bed sheet, the older and more scabby the better, give it a wash, and then I tear it into strips, about so wide, the entire thing. And then I coffee dye those strips, and then I hang them in the corner of my craft room and use them as I need them. This is just one of those strips, just pulled apart, linked crosswise. So yeah, that's how wide I make my strips. So I have a big pile of those hanging off the wall over there. I've probably only got a couple of dozen left, so I'm panicking because, you know, you can't have enough coffee dyed bedsheet around the place. Crafters are weird, aren't they? Like, I'm in a panic because my coffee dyed bedsheet is down to like a couple of dozen pieces. I've probably used 2 bed sheets in about 3 years, so it's not like I'm in any danger, but for whatever reason, my mind is like, oh, I can count how many we have now. That's unacceptable. We need more. So I'm on the hunt for some old white bed sheets at the moment. So you can make these as many or as few envelopes as you like, or pages as you like. You can do the same thing with just single book pages if you would like to make a little book like this. I just figured an envelope booklet would be handy, and I have so many of these DL envelopes that have been coffee dyed. Yeah, and they make such handy little ephemera holders. So I think with this one I used 8. I used 4 on each side. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I have a stack of these. I think I bought a box at one stage and coffee dyed it. So I like to do 4 facing this way and then another 4 facing this way around. That way all the little tabs are sort of held closed when if you put a tie around it, or you know, even when you sit it on the shelf, it's squashed closed, so whatever you've got inside is not going to fall out. And I don't like to sit flat right at the moment because when I coffee dye them and store them, I store them flat like this. So of course now the little flaps are not interested in staying closed because they've been stored like this forever. Anyway, there we go. So that is 8 envelopes. It is probably the easiest thing you'll ever do, gotta say. I find it easier if I just have it facing me like so. This will be the spine, and then literally get a little piece. I'm just going to move this up. Excuse my breakfast sitting here. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning here, and it's my breakfast time. So right, first thing we do is glue 3 little tabs on like so. So I have a new bottle of glue because I have an old bottle of glue, but just like Fabrifix and all the rest of these sort of silicone based glues or acetone based glues, they when the weather gets hot, they bubble out. When they get low in the bottle, they bubble out. I don't know what the deal is with that. It is very hot here right at the moment, but I have my air conditioning running. You may or may not be able to hear that. But yeah, if I sit across the other side of my room near the window in the afternoons, my glue just fountains out of the bottle if I don't keep it shut because of the heat. So yeah, it's I don't know what it is about this glue. It just does not want to stay in the bottle. So in any case, I just put a little bit there, about the size I think I need. I can always go back and touch it up. It's probably easier if you do the bottom one then, because then you get a fair idea of where the middle is. You can make these tabs so you can see my glue, it's starting to do its thing. And this is a brand new bottle. Pop this in the middle. You can make these fabric tabs any width you like. They're it doesn't matter as long as there's enough space in between for the next envelope to have 2 attached to it. So I kind of line them up a bit, so I make sure that my tabs are going in the right spot, and on this envelope we will just pop 2 in the gaps in between the 3 on the other one, if that makes any sense. I'm sure you can see what I mean, even if my explanations are a bit dodgy. My little dog has his head in my scrap bin. Hey. I can hear him fossicking around. I just have one of those big plastic tubs that... Okay, sorry, flip this over onto the top of the other one. Put glue here where these 3 tabs are. On the other envelope and stick them down. I like to leave a little bit of a gap so that it's kind of loose. You can make them a bit tighter. Mine sort of flop around all over the place. I don't mind that. I just feel like that's the whole point of binding things like this, so they're a bit sort of flippy floppy and loose and grungy. So yeah, you can certainly make these a bit tighter. I wouldn't make them too tight because you're going to put things in the envelopes and they will bulk up a little bit, so a little bit of space doesn't hurt. So yeah, I just have a big tub down there near my other desk at the moment, with all my paper scraps in it, and just one of those big plastic tubs you buy from Bunnings or wherever. Okay, we're now back to 3 tabs here, and yeah, when the fancy grabs him, my little dog sticks his face in it and steals something and goes and eats it, so it's just paper. Whatever floats his boat, really. It's not like I don't have enough paper scraps to sacrifice a couple for my dog's entertainment, so yeah. He's actually my daughter's little dog, but yeah, we're all one happy family. He spends more time with me because I work from home, so I call him my stepdog because I actually work upstairs here, and often he just lays on the stairs with his head sticking through the balustrade and watches what's going on downstairs. So I call him a stepdog because he lives on the stairs. I'm excited you found this channel and you get to be regaled with these fabulous stories. I mean, it must be fascinating. Oh my word. Subscribers just dissipate. I appreciate the fact that you guys put up with me. I'm an acquired taste, I think, but it's nice that you guys have found me, come along for the ride, stick around. One lady sent me a message and said she feels like she's found a kindred spirit. I'm like, you poor soul, but all right. It's lovely. I think there's a lot of us out here. A lot of us out here who are just a little bit crazy about paper, and willing to give things a go even if we're not immediately fantastic at them, which is, all part of the fun, isn't it? Without experimentation, wouldn't get anything done, wouldn't get anything achieved, wouldn't find anything new. So I have us crazy people doing this, that and everything else, and then the experts can come along and refine the process, eh? So yeah, you just keep going, envelope after envelope, however many it is you want to do. 3 on one envelope, 2 on the next, and just continue on that way until you've finished your stack of envelopes, or you've got sick of doing it. I think it only really works very well in even numbers. I haven't ever tried to do an odd number, to be honest, but yeah, it does work fine with even numbers. So yeah. It's not like I need an odd number of envelopes or something, or pages, so I'll just go with what works for me. If you give it a go with odd numbers and you can make it work, let me know. I made a little project the other day. I'll have to show you. I still have some of the things I would need to make another one if you were interested in seeing me make one. But yeah, it was just I'll grab it, hang on. Glue these ones down before I forget what number I'm up to and like completely mess everything up. And I'll grab it and show you. It's quite cute. When I was in Adelaide for my girlfriend's 50th, I went to a particular junk shop and was lucky enough to find some boxes of coasters, not your regular old, just pub coasters. These were coasters made by the Toyota company, and yeah, I thought, oh, they're quite cute. I like those. So I have had a box with a few of these ones in it, and another box with some bigger ones that have floral design on it. I was looking at them the other day and I thought, what am I going to do with these? So I thought, oh, I might make a little accordion book. So I just made this little cutie the other day. Just little things. I went to Japan with my daughter a few years ago, and yeah, I have some Japanese newspapers, a few bits of travel ephemera and stuff. This is just a receipt. I do have more stuff, I just don't know where I've put it. These are little Tracy Fox labels. So yeah, I just made a little flip book basically. It's just a piece out of the newspaper. This is all origami paper. I've covered old book pages in origami paper. That's what all the pages are made out of. These are little pictures of Sakura, the cherry blossom, from postcards. It was a packet of postcards, and I cut all the little pictures out and covered them with glossy accents, so they're quite cute. These are little reproduction matchbook covers. This is just some art paper I did a while back and had floating around my desk. It's just some stamping, some more of those little reproduction matchbox covers. Another Tracy Fox label. Just a little bit of washi, a washi sticker, another piece of that art paper. A couple of pieces of just well, it was actually one piece. I just pulled it in half and tore it in half. Just a print of a Japanese or Chinese, I'm not sure. Actually, it might be Chinese. Not positive. But anyway, just a picture. And of course, another coaster on the back. And then on this side, same sort of deal. A little bit of newspaper, that's a bit of tea bag, a little bit of film negative, little paper flowers I made, just look a bit like cherry blossom flowers. Just a little tag. These are doodles of Japanese alphabet. I did all those a few years ago. I have a book. I made myself a journal and put them all in there, and I did take pictures of a few and print them out and make stickers out of them. So yeah, it's one of my stickers. These are just little bits of text from some tourist guides that I had floating around. A couple of stickers of cherry blossom, and yeah, that's the back again, or the front, or however you like it. So yeah, that was, just something to do with a couple of coasters that I had floating around. So not really sure it has a purpose, it just, I wanted to do something, so so I did that. So yeah, if you want me to do one of these on film, let me know. It's not like it's super difficult. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell how I made it anyway, but yeah, they're quite cute. If you got any coasters lying around, or you could just make a card that size or whatever grabs your fancy. So anyway, back to what I'm actually doing. Just little segue into random things there. I'm not even squeezing my glue, it's just fountaining out and just wiggling it around. So it's a bit of a glue blob there, but I really don't care. Like I say, these are quite loose because I leave them loose. You don't have to do that. You can make them much tighter so that they don't move around and flip-flop when you pick them up and whatnot. I just happen to like it when they do that. I don't know why, just do. So I hope you're all having a good day. It's a Wednesday here. It's one of my days off. I don't work on a Wednesday, so I am fortunate enough to have a day that I can spend here with you guys and catching up on the videos I like to watch as well. There's just not enough time to try all the things that I want to try, that's for sure. Every time I sit down and watch a video, I'm like, oh, such a good idea, must try that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, amongst all the 15,000 other things you need to try, but yeah. I'm going to have to start just saving videos because, by the time I get around to trying something, I've seen 15 other different things that I also want to try and I get confused as to what I'm doing. So, yeah. With the last one, you don't need to stick anything to it. You just pop it on and then stick down the tabs that are free from the one underneath. And once you have done that, you have created your little ephemera book. And it is just up to you whether you want to decorate it or not, or how you would like to decorate it. This other one, I just decorated it with a paper snippet roll, some butterflies, just some little labels that I've made along the way. These are old reproductions of old business cards, some rubber stamping, some washi, and there's some scrap papers that I had laying around in my scrap paper box. So yeah, they're easy enough to decorate up. You can do whatever it is that grabs your fancy. If you're going to use it as an ephemera folder, it might be an excellent idea to actually decorate it with the sort of things you're going to keep in it. Then you can see at a glance what you have. Of course, I had no purpose for making this, so it's just decorated with bits and pieces that I had floating around at the time. I also take off the sticky bit of the envelope there and just stick washi over it, because that way at least I know it's not going to get stuck to anything. I dislike sticky things, so yeah. So I'm not sure I'm going to decorate this one on camera because I really have no idea what it is that I want to decorate it with. I just wanted to show you how I make them. So I mean, we all know how to decorate things, right? And we all have different styles, so I don't suppose I really need to decorate it. You know what you want to do. Like I say, I leave them very loose. You can see they're quite loose. but you can certainly make them a lot tighter than I do. I just like them being flippy floppy. So each to their own, as they say. Oh, that one's a bit stuck. There we are. Oh, there goes my belly. My belly's grumbling. It's time for me to drink my breakfast. I made myself a smoothie this morning, so I am going to leave you guys now and go and drink that. I hope you guys all have a great day. I might decorate this one up now while I'm drinking my breakfast, and I'll show you another time. So thanks for coming along and watching. I really appreciate you being here. I'll see you again next time. Bye.